And I just want to, entertain you guys tonight with two funny stories that happened to me. So I love our senior population. I love them. I'm Philadelphia. I live in a neighborhood called Strawberry Mansion. And my office definitely really should have a TV show. So two stories that happened. I have my Mr. Tyree story and my Mr. Solomon story. Now these are seniors who I love to death. Sometimes they get on my nerves because they want what they want when they want it, when I'm doing 15 million other things. But I try my best to do, to help them out. So Mr. Tyree used to come to the office all the time. And I didn't see Mr. Tyree for a while. And we were asked, what's going on? Anybody see Mr. Tyree in the community? I'm like, no, we haven't seen him. So when we finally saw Mr. Tyree, I heard that he was sick. So I was like, oh wow, Mr. Tyree is sick. I felt bad. I was trying to, I was looking for him. And so Mr. Tyree came into the office. And he had lost a lot of weight, so I heard he was sick. So I was like, you know what? Wow. I was so happy to see him. He came to the office. Hey, Mr. Tyree, hey. He was like, oh, it's so good to see you. He said, I just love your pretty white teeth. I said, you know what, Mr. Tyree? You can get some white teeth too, even if you have to buy them. So Mr. Tyree comes and I said, so where have you been? We haven't seen you. He said, I've been sick for a while. I said, what happened? He said, well, my son is just, he's out in the streets. He caused me a lot of stress. Gun toting or whatever. And I was like, Mr. Tyree, you can't worry about him. I said, he's getting older. He has to learn how to take responsibility for his actions. So he says, and then, I had to get a kidney. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, that's why I lost all this weight. And I said, well, Mr. Tyree, you need to, you want to set your focus and you're going to not worry about your son. You're going to start taking care of yourself. And I said, Mr. Tyree, you can do anything that you want to do. And I know in his mind, it was probably like in slow motion. Mr. Tyree, you can do anything that you want to do. Mr. Tyree came down and kissed me. You kissed me. I said, well, you said I can do. About Mr. Solomon's story. So Mr. Solomon again is one of my elder folks coming to the office all the time. I don't care what I'm doing, whatever he does, his work is super important. I have to stop and do everything he asks me to do. And I don't mind sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, I want to just choke some seniors sometimes, but you can't. I was raised right. So Mr. Solomon comes in the office, and I'm a Christian. I'm a believer, and he's a Muslim. And he always gives me my Muslim fact. So I was like, okay, where's my Muslim fact of the day? Come on, give it to me. So we talk sometimes. And so, Mr. Solomon comes to the office to try to get some help. Sometimes I help him organize his bills, pay tickets, write checks. And some programs, if you're dealing with those income guidelines, if you're like $1 over the guideline, you're not going to get access to the programs. So he often finds himself in that situation. So one time we were talking, he's giving me my fact, and then we got to some other stuff. And I was like, Mr. Solomon, you make sense sometimes. He said, yeah, I've been around. So then he said, I served, I'm a veteran. I said, you're a veteran? He said, yeah. I said, you need to tell me all this time? You've been coming to my office. We have signs all over the office saying veterans assistance. If you're a veteran, you can get help with your electric bills, your gas bills, you can get housing assistance, you can get all of these things. I said, do you know how many benefits you are eligible for? You are a veteran and you never told me you are a veteran? Oh my God. First of all, thank you so much for your service. And I was like, okay, listen, we're going to hook you up. I'm going to hook you up. You're going to walk out of here with everything. All right, come on. Got some paperwork. I got some stuff together. I got all these programs. Okay, you're eligible for so much. All right, here we go. What's your name? Okay, what years? All right, so just tell me this. What branch did you serve in? Army? He said, no. Navy? I said, no. Air Force? I said, no. I said, you are a veteran, right? He said, yeah, I'm a veteran. I said, Marines? He said, no. I said, Mr. Solomon, you told me you was a veteran. You asked for all these benefits. Where'd you serve? The Black Panther Liberation Army.